What's good, y'all? Hey, look, so I talk a lot about, watering your seed, following your dreams, and making sure that water well is fucking pure, right? So when I talk about that, right, you being the seed and everything, I don't know if y'all can see this. Little messed up, not messed up, but I ain't really no drawer, right? I just wanted to give y'all imagery of the things that I be talking about when I say it, right? So let's say, for instance, you that seed down here, the root of this tree, right? This your water well, right here. And this is the blue stuff, your water and everything that you come through, right? And then you got your fruit on your tree. It didn't have to be apples, but I ran out of marker colors, whatever, right? So when I talk about making sure that water well is pure, making sure everything is filtered out, making sure that you need what you need to be the best version of you to succeed and follow your dreams and do the things that you want to do, right? 0619 is about independence, and that independence is not, to me, is not just a day within itself. That independence to me is the the permission, the blessing that was giving. I wish I could had other words to say it, right? Uh, that was given. I guess I want some other words to say it, but anyway, that's the 0619 means to me as far as like independence, being able to follow your dreams. You know what I mean? Because we was not in a position at one point that we could do the things that we're doing right now. Now, I'm not saying that we're still not suppressed. That's far from what the hell I'm saying. However, the positions that we are in now, we're able to use our voices more and, just express our creativities and just be out there more, right? So, we're talking about this well, we're talking about this tree, we're talking about this seed, right? And to filter out your water, a plain way to filter out your water. Let's talk about like a charcoal system, well, right? You got your charcoal, your sand, and your rocks, right? Let's say, for instance, you got a plastic bottle. My bad, I don't have one, right? You put that charcoal in first. The finer that charcoal is, the more purified and clear your water gonna come out, right? The sands to catch all the other particles to help cleanse it through, and the rocks is to catch the bigger things, right? The bigger pictures of things, right? So when we talk about the charcoal, right? The question is with the charcoal is, what do you need from yourself, right? And what do you want? Is that compassion? Do you need patience? Do you need more commitment? Do you need to be more trustworthy with self? This is just some examples. It could be anything, right? What do you need from yourself, right? We constantly asking other folks, oh, I need you to do this. I need you to commit to this. I need you to be able to show compassion. I need to be able to trust you with this task. But can you trust yourself with certain tasks, right? Can you commit yourself? Can you show compassion yourself? Now, I know, trust me, that it can be difficult to juggle all these things at once, right? And sometimes you might slack off and fall down on things or whatever like that. But the difference is like the difference between it ain't no difference. Just get your ass up, right? When you do fall, get back up. I don't care how long it takes you, get back up, right? Show yourself this compassion, show yourself this trust, this patience, this commitment, right? And then, but when I say that, right, that's the charcoal of it, right? Things are what you need to get that water clear, right? But the sand of all of this is catching all of the finer things of it, right? What does these things mean to you, right? So, what is trust? How do you define it, right? In your own personal perspective, right? What is compassion? What is etc. Right? What is it? The things that you need. How do you define them, right? And the excuse me, based off how you define it is going to help you, understand it more even for self, right? Even just somehow just writing it down and trying to figure it out and not just saying it out loud and saying, oh yeah, I need this, I need that, helps more. Writing it down helps so much. I'm not saying it's easy, but it helps, right? The rocks. Y'all can't see my damn notes or whatever, right? But the rocks, right? What are the red flags? Everything that you can see. So the rocks in your filter normally going on they at the top of this water bottle, right? Now they catching all the big particles before everything gets to the sand, before it gets to the charcoal, right? So the red flags, it's a bunch of stuff that we can see, but we choose to ignore it, right? Example, something that we can see that we choose to ignore. If you are still here this morning, today, I really don't know what time it is right now. But if you are still here, right, and you still have breath in your body, still able to move how you want to, maybe you're not, I don't know, right? But if you still have breath in your body, then you still have purpose, right? And it's up to you to define what your purpose is and how, what your purpose is and how you want to go about moving your purpose, right? And that's making sure that water well is purified. That water wants to be pure, right? Because no matter, like I said, remember, no matter how you water your tree and everything like that, it's gonna get watered and everything like that as long as you're still here. So it's getting water. But how are you watering it? What are you watering it with? And that means like, what type of people are you surrounding yourself with? What type of books are you reading right now? What's your tomorrow's goal? Are you the same person that you were yesterday, or did you really elevate, right? And like I said, y'all, some things doesn't happen overnight. When you're making a water filter, you're trying to cleanse your water and stuff like that. Let's say you take a cup of dirty water, right? You got a cup of dirty water. It still may take you about 45 minutes to an hour before that water is, as it keeps going through the filter, before it gets clear, right? So that means having patience with yourself, right? So that patience being said, that when we talk about this patience, right? Your fruit is on this tree. Some of this fruit is bigger, some of it is smaller than others, some of it doesn't even have fruit on it, right? And I like to look at that in the sense like, the shit that don't have fruit yet, right? It's, I know what I know, and I don't know what I don't know. But the more and more I learn, you know, the bigger fruits, the more I progress, is the more and more I learn that I don't know shit, right? So, to reveal that to yourself, you know what I mean, that you don't know shit, but you're still here, right? And you constantly learning, you constantly keep going, right? Realizing that you still here, you still have this breath, right? And being patient with yourself, let's say being patient, right? Realizing what that means. When you look at a tree, right, depending on where you're at, actually not depending on where you're at. When you look at a tree, let's say some trees don't have fruit on, some of it's just leaves and stuff like that. But we talking about all your different gifts and everything that you like to do and everything with the fruit. Some fruit is more sweeter than others. Some is a little bit more bitter, right? But at some point in life, this tree, at a certain season, it don't have any fruit on it, right? At a certain point, it's empty. No fruit is on it, right? Does that mean this tree is not alive? No, doesn't at all. What it means is that this tree is going through a season where it's not time to harvest fruit yet. So it's being nutrients with this water. So that means, in that sense, basically what I'm saying, when you're in your downtimes, right? When you're figuring out, like, you know how sometimes we can have a grind, we can have a goal, we can have like a nice little long road, and it seems like we are going so well. And then it's at one point, you reach a stumble, you reach a fall, right? And it's like, oh, it's taking a minute to get back up. That just might be your season in the moment that the tree just don't have fruit on it yet. But that does not mean you stop watering it, right? Actually, it means you get it prepared to be watered more. It's not about to die. Look how strong you are. You're still here, right? We're still here by grace, right? So if you're still here by grace, and that means you still have a sense of purpose that you need to fulfill, whether if you figured it out or not yet, right? If you're still here, you still have time to figure it out, right? If you're still here, you still have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Basically, with your tree and the water and purifying, this all can't go into one video. This is already getting kind of long. But just to make sure that you're filtering out things right? And asking yourself simple questions like, what do you need from yourself? And when you ask yourself, what do you need from yourself, ask yourself, what do those things mean? I ain't perfect. I ain't 100% on everything in my life, but no one is really, right? You got to keep going. You're going to have some ups. You're going to have some downs. But the best thing that you can do is to keep going. Water that tree. Yeah, y'all, it's September. New moon season. 0619 is still around. Yeah, no. 0916 is coming up. Happy Hispanic and Heritage Month. Yeah. Follow 0619 Urban Cycle the Film. Hit me up. Did this help? You know what I mean? I know I always talk about the trees and the water wells and stuff like that. Some people get it, some people don't. So did I need a bigger board? Can you see? Or what? Apologize about the video being so long. I don't know.